Welcome back to the Next Human Lab podcast. I'm Simon, and I'm here again with Luna as we continue our emotional maturity series, learning how to respond, not react. In the last episode, we explored why we react the way we do and how emotional patterns are formed. Today, we're going deeper into something quieter but heavier, the emotions we never processed.
This is an important one, because many people believe that if something is in the past, it's finished. But emotionally, what is unprocessed is not past, it's stored. Stored feelings don't disappear. They wait.
And they don't wait politely. They show up in disguised ways: tension, impatience, numbness, overreaction, emotional shutdown. Sometimes people say, "I'm fine," but their body and behavior say otherwise. Unprocessed emotion leaks through cracks.
Think of it like unread messages piling up in your inbox. You can ignore them for a while, but eventually the system slows down. Emotional backlog works the same way.
A lot of people weren't taught how to process emotions growing up. They were told to be strong, be quiet, don't cry, move on. So they learned suppression instead of processing. Suppression looks neat outside but heavy inside.
Processing is different from expressing wildly. Processing is allowing yourself to feel, name, and understand the emotion safely. It's structured honesty with yourself, not drama clarity.
Here's the cost of not processing emotions. They start making decisions for you. You avoid opportunities because of old fear. You distrust people because of old hurt. You overwork because of old insecurity.
And the person often thinks, this is just my personality. But often, it's accumulated emotional residue, patterns formed from unresolved moments.
Unprocessed disappointment becomes cynicism. Unprocessed grief becomes numbness. Unprocessed anger becomes irritability. Different masks, same root.
Let's normalize something gently. Avoiding emotion is understandable. Some feelings were too big when they first happened. You survived by postponing them. That was not weakness, that was survival intelligence.
Yes. Emotional maturity is not blaming your past coping. It's updating it. What protected you before may limit you now. Growth means upgrading emotional handling.
People sometimes fear that if they open old emotions, they will drown. But in reality, emotions move when allowed. It's resistance that makes them stay stuck. Feeling is motion.
There's a simple processing framework listeners can use. Pause, name, allow, learn. Pause when emotion rises. Name it accurately. Allow it without panic. Learn what it's pointing to.
And allowance doesn't mean indulgence. It means permission to acknowledge reality inside you. You can feel anger without becoming harmful. Feel sadness without becoming hopeless.
Another sign of unprocessed emotion is emotional overreaction to small events. The present moment becomes overloaded with past weight. The reaction size doesn't match the situation size.
When that happens, instead of arguing about the event, explore the history behind the intensity. Ask, when have I felt this before? That question often opens the real door.
There's also a quiet symptom, emotional flatness. Some people don't explode, they feel nothing. That's not peace. That's shutdown. The system learned that feeling is unsafe.
Real peace is warm and alive, not cold and empty. Emotional maturity restores feeling, but with stability.
Processing emotions also builds compassion. When you understand your own wounds, you become gentler with others. Not more permissive, but more humane. Strength and kindness grow together.
And healing doesn't require perfect memory. You don't need every detail. You just need honest, present awareness. The body remembers enough to guide release.
Let's give listeners a practical exercise. At the end of each day, ask, What did I feel strongly today that I didn't fully acknowledge? Write one sentence. That's it. Small daily processing prevents emotional accumulation.
Small releases prevent big breakdowns. Emotional hygiene matters like mental hygiene.
If this episode feels uncomfortable, that's okay. Discomfort often means truth is near. Growth rarely begins in emotional convenience.
And you're not behind if you're just starting this work now. Emotional maturity is learnable at any age. Awareness starts today, not yesterday.
Let me leave you with a reflection question. What emotion have you been trying to outwork, outrun, or outthink instead of feeling and understanding?
Sit with that gently. No pressure, just honesty.
Next episode, we'll explore emotional boundaries, why some people feel drained around others, and how emotionally mature people protect energy without becoming distant. That's a skill many people need right now.
We'll see you there.
This is the Next Human Lab podcast emotional maturity series. Learn to respond, not react. One layer at a time.